My guess is that when you look back 10 years from now, you will remember not just death and destruction wrought by the pandemic, but also many valuable lessons it taught you. So what are those lessons? 1. I think the first lesson is the value of gratitude. I'm going to share something personal. Some years ago, on the advice of a close friend, every morning I started making a list of things that had happened in the previous day that I needed to be grateful for. And it turned out to be a surprisingly long list day after day. During the pandemic, the list doubled and tripled in length because there was so much more to be grateful for every day. It wasn't a premium sports car or a fine watch or an Italian suit that I found myself grateful for. I was grateful for the simplest, the most basic things in life. Good health, a warm bed, food on the table, a roof over my head, and most of all, for the great gift of being amongst people who love me. 2. The second great lesson was about resilience. Each one of you is an inspiring example of resilience. For you, life changed overnight. In a very crucial year, schools closed, but you adapted quickly. You faced constraints, but you found creative solutions to overcome them. You learned to study online. You gave your exams without physical proximity. You used hard technology to sustain the softer aspects of life, such as friendships and camaraderie. Life turned upside down, but you did not let it keep you down. 3. The third great learning is that you began to recognize and appreciate how much our welfare depends on the welfare of others. When the crisis first struck, not many of you would have spared even a minute to think about how the pandemic could shatter lives. Lives of the people who clean your homes, cook your food, sweep the roads, pick up your garbage, drive your cars, build your homes, look after your health and comfort. It was not until you saw those pictures of migrant families walking the highways in the hot summer without food, without water, that you had probably even thought of what it must be like to walk a mile in their shoes or barefoot. But after that, I'm sure you realize that their departure made your lives and your work so much more difficult. It hit home to you that the poorest of the poor are the foundations on which our economic prosperity and the quality of life depends. What fine lessons we should have learned? Have you learned your lessons well? Happy weekend.